Should you start investing or should you pay down debts first? The average Canadian millennial carries over $16,000 in non mortgage debt. Yet, many also want to start investing early to take advantage of compound growth. So, what do you do when you want to build wealth and get rid of debt? Let's take a look and make that decision simpler. Step one is getting real with your numbers. Pull up all your debts and write down these three things for each: balance, monthly payment, and interest rate. Let's look at an example. Credit card debt, $4,000 at 19.99%. Student loan, $12,000 at 4.5%. Car loan, $10,000 at 6.9%. Once you see those interest rates side by side with your investment options, the path starts to get clearer. Historically, investing in the stock market returns about 6 to 8% per year after inflation. But your credit card debt, that's costing you nearly 20%, that's a guaranteed loss. So here's a general rule of thumb. If your debt interest rate is higher than 6%, pay it off first. If it's lower than 4%, consider investing. Between 4 to 6%, that's the gray zone. More on that in a moment. When investing makes sense. Let's say you've got a student loan at 3.95%. Not great, but not terrible. In this case, you might be better off investing, especially if you got access to the right accounts and tools. Here's why. The cost of your debt is relatively low, and the potential return on investing could outpace it over time. Plus, you're building long term wealth and financial habits. If you haven't used your tax free savings account, or TFSA, you're leaving serious money on the table. Every Canadian 18 plus builds contribution room yearly. In 2025, the limit is $7,000. And if you haven't used past years, that room carries forward. Tax-free growth and no tax on withdrawals. When it's in the tax-free savings account, you can invest in stocks, ETFs, which is exchange traded funds, index funds, and even GICs. It's perfect for goals like buying a home, a car, or early retirement. Any gains are 100% tax-free. And don't forget the RRSP, especially if your employer offers matching. It's great for retirement and getting a tax refund today. You deduct contributions from your income, meaning lower taxes now. And don't forget, invest the refund or use it to pay off some debt, especially that high interest debt. Great for long term goals like retirement or even your first home via the home buyer's plan. And don't worry if you're not a financial pro. You can start small. Even $50 a month makes a difference over time. What matters more than timing the market is just being in the market. Automated TD Easy Trade or Wealth Simple, you can set it, forget it, and let your money work while you focus on your life. Remember, investing isn't just about getting rich. It's about building freedom, beating inflation, and giving your future self more choices. Now, if you're like most people, you might want a middle ground, a hybrid strategy. Split your money. Example, let's say you have $600 a month. You can put $350 towards high interest debt and $250 into a TFSA or RRSP. This lets you reduce your financial stress while still building wealth. You're not sacrificing your future, you're managing both wisely. I used this exact strategy when I was younger to pay off a line of credit and start investing consistently. It wasn't flashy, but it worked. Now, let's talk about the part no one includes in your spreadsheets: your mindset. Ask yourself, does your debt feel overwhelming or manageable? Does investing excite you or stress you out? Are you more motivated by freedom or future wealth? Sometimes the emotional relief of paying off debt is worth more than the math says, and sometimes the confidence from watching your investments grow motivates you to be smarter with money overall. The truth is, mindset isn't a soft skill, it's the engine behind financial success. If your strategy doesn't align with your emotions, your values, or your stress levels, it probably won't stick. So check in with yourself, not just your bank account. Journaling, meditation, talking to a money coach, these can help you get clear on what you really want from your money and what will keep you going. Because in the end, the best financial plan is the one you can actually live with and stick to. All right, so here's your roadmap. If you're still unsure whether to invest or pay down debt, follow this simple, proven order of steps. Step one, build an emergency fund. Start by saving up $1,000, just a small buffer to keep you from relying on credit cards for every surprise bill. Think of it as your financial breathing room. Even $20 a week gets you there in a year. Step 2, crush high interest debt first. Focus on anything over 6% interest, like credit cards, payday loans, or most lines of credit. These debts are draining your money every single month. Think of this as your highest ROI move because paying off 19% credit card debt is basically like getting a guaranteed 19% return. Step 3, start investing slow and steady. Once high interest debt is under control, start investing in your TFSA or RRSP. You don't need thousands to begin. Even just $50 a month is a powerful habit. And don't forget to automate it so it happens without you thinking. The earlier you start, the more time compound interest works in your favor. Step 4, use the hybrid strategy. Now that you've got your foundation, try a 50-50 approach. Put some money towards extra debt payments and some towards your investments. This keeps you moving forward in both areas. It's not about choosing one or the other, it's about balance and keeping your momentum. No more waiting for the perfect time or trying to pick the perfect answer. You just need a clear plan and the willingness to start. Progress beats perfection every time. Rich Life Rising, my book, is available on Amazon.ca. It's a personal finance guide made specifically for Canadians in their 20s, 30s, and early 40s who are ready to stop living paycheck to paycheck and start building real financial freedom. Like and subscribe to continue to get this valuable content to help you along your financial journey.